sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Morris. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lane. Him at the 16. First down here for the offense. Looking for space. It's Edwards. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
He'll do it himself. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker right there.
Caught over the middle. It's Klein. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come over.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth-quarter game. Make them feel you, keep them off balance.
Line getting set on second down. Oh, it's a reverse. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense getting set for first down. Johnson wants to throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. They're going back to the ground. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a gap. It's Giddens. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push and just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Grab near the sticks. It's Lockett. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Quick completion on the out. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
And the draw play, it's about looking over here, look for pass, and then slipping it in real quick. Defense, too quick getting in the backfield, caging that ball, making it stay in the middle of the field, getting a big TFL.
They've been able to control the ball. This is the 7th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 3. Quick strike complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. You don't want to have to settle for the field goal down here. And when you have a red zone weapon like this dude, use him.
Yeah, and when you get in this area and you've got that big target and that big fella that you can find and you know he's going to win, those critical third down situations, you're going to find him more and more. Great connection right there.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Johnson looking to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Quarterback extends the play. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Morris. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you've played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Nice job playing assignment football by that defensive end. Knowing what my job is, not letting that quarterback get out, get loose, making a good play, and most importantly, being there in the right spot and getting him on the ground.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Fourth and a long way to go, but the offense is going to give it a shot. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back to its own in great field position.
And first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Wildcats want to crank the tempo. They'll throw it on first down. Gets it out quickly. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Kansas State has it first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. That defensive front was a stone wall on second down. Now it's third and goal from the wall. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's caught inside the 30. He's loose down the middle. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Michigan.
That's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Lining up for the PAT. Bangs it through for an extra point. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it. And now and the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes out front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one, and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Johnson wants to throw it. Finds his tight end.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack, once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
They go to the ground. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He wants to throw. Buying some time. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. The throw. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Oh, so close to paying off the tip. Really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
And he'll just get rid of that one.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Three straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. He's got enough. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect 4th down call there.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And in that situation, the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got...
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. It's a bit of an interesting choice. You can break the tie with the field goal, but worst case scenario, you don't convert on 4th down, they're backed up in their own end. Into the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, Keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the point after is good. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
He makes a catch. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on third down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Loveland. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Orji. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Feeling some heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Can't hook up on the long throw, and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense.
And sometimes the best defense is a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
Going up top on first down. He uncorks one deep. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Kansas State 21, Michigan.
And the Wolverines will kick it away to crank up the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
I think the defense just forgot about the tight end on that play. He was easy. He came out of his stance, worked down the middle of the field, caught the pass, looked around, nobody there, and he's able to pick up the first.
Trying to get to him. Catch in the middle. It's Giddens.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Got some of the work done on first down. Let's see what they have on second down. Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the middle. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. This is a hard game and a hard position to play. But if you're the starter at this level, you cannot miss that throw.
No, you can't. And they don't miss that very often. I mean, those are the throws that usually see big plays on. The receiver gets a step, gets open. That's not one that they usually miss.
Caught close to the marker. It's Cephas. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. Give to the back. Pushing ahead, a tough run. Picks up 4. It's down at the 15.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
On 1st and goal, let's see what Kansas State calls. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
And nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. That's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And they had so much success moving the football down the field. Now you're a little bit stuck. Negative play, back to back. Got to get back to some of that stuff you did in this drive that you had success with.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking to scramble. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And that is how it's done. It's go time in the red zone. 3rd and goal. We need a sack, need a big play. That was a monster sack by the defense. Let's go.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And this one's, let's see, uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll call for the fair catch here. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. To the air, it's Orji. He's going for a big play downfield. Brings it down on the right side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
And into the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead.
How about the defensive end understanding football, understanding that I got to keep outside contained. I'm responsible for the quarterback. Good job playing his responsibility. And how about getting that sucker on the ground? He's a pretty good athlete to be able to corral him, tackle him right in the middle of the field, and get him to the ground.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Oh, the ball squirts out. And this fumble bounces out of bounds.
Offense, you're thinking first down, get the first down on 3rd down. Man, you can't put the ball in the turf, but at least the ball went out of bounds. Now you got a decision to make what you want to do on 4th down. Could have been a turnover, could have been worse now.
The snap sets up the throw. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Got some room to run. And what a way to end the quarter for this defense, forcing the big turnover. First down to start the drive after the break. He wants to start this drive with a pass. That's reeled in. It's Morgan. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
That last play is a beautiful start to this drive. You've got some work to do here. You've got some mountain you've still got to climb if you're going to win this game. A couple minutes left. You've got the horses to get you there. But it's all about getting the drive started with a positive play, and they found that on that last one.
He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. The Wolverines have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines. Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So you get stuffed on 1st down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on 2nd, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
Johnson wants to throw it. Coming after him. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
The offensive line coach will be pulling his hair out. His head coach is okay right now because they're winning the game, but from an O-line standpoint, they've been atrocious in pass pro.
They've converted twice on 4th down so far. Will they make it 3? He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on 4th down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot. In a sudden change situation, let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay for not getting that 4th down.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard. So you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. This time it's complete.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
A field goal attempt from here would be 54 yards. They'd love to pick up a few on 3rd down. He'll keep it himself. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that too because it's obvious. The defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
Finds the tight end. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
They pick up the 1st down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Man, how college football has changed, right? Like receivers getting touches. Everybody's a weapon at all times. And listen, they're trying to get the ball to their playmaking receiver, maybe get some space, maybe make somebody miss. Marginal gain, still set up pretty good in the red zone.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They thought maybe they could get the defense flowing the wrong way on the counter, but they were not fooled.
Get them flowing one way and then maybe hit that outside on the other side, right? But they didn't even let it get outside. They kept it right in the middle of the field. Did a great job seeing it, going and getting it, being aggressive. You got to find a different way maybe to attack these guys to use their speed against them.
Really nice job there as the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th quarter lead. Touchdown, Michigan! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Johnson looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That's caught. It's Cephas. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. The clock is relentlessly working against them. Down 4. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
It's the fourth quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need a score badly. We've got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful time.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. On second down, looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. Finds some fresh air. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The Wildcats racing to the line in a hurry-up. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. The Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Going up top. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. And he's going to go down as time has run out. I know a lot of people thought this was going to be a blowout, but this team said, just when you think you have all the answers, I change the questions.
It's so true, Reese. I mean, they had a lot of dudes that we were talking to leading up to this game just had a chip on their shoulder. They just didn't feel like they were being respected, and they wanted to come out and they wanted to prove a point. And, David, they did exactly just that.
And it's so much easier to be the underdog. It's so much easier to coach that team and you go, hey, they're ranked. Everybody's talking about them. You don't have a chance. It just builds all that momentum, all that hate, and you just pour it out on the field.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.